Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to GregTech. Today we're gonna play a bit of vanilla Minecraft again, so to speak, because I have decided that with the amount of levels I'm getting and the time that it's taking me to actually reach a level where I could potentially mine obsidian, actually, hold on, just before I complete my train of thought here, I just need to see if there's a recipe for obsidian that doesn't involve mining it. Yes, there is. Alright, so I can actually make obsidian by just using a bunch of cells instead. I don't know if I give the cells back, that's kind of the big deal there. Because they're kind of expensive. So, anyway, I'm gonna continue my train of thought here. I will make myself a diamond pickaxe. And I'm gonna get some obsidian and make an enchanting table. Because I am getting tired of having all these levels and not being able to use them for anything. And besides, with the amount of changes that GregTech has done to vanilla, it doesn't really appear to me that they wanted to as much replace all of the vanilla content as just kind of add to it. So, yeah, I'm gonna make this diamond pickaxe here. And then I'm gonna mine some obsidian. And yes, I know that's the most thrilling thing you've ever heard. Let's watch Jerry mine obsidian. Don't worry, I'll skip past the boring bit, but let me just finish my train of thought here. So, once I get my enchanting table, I think the plan is to go into the Nether. Because we haven't really been much to the Nether at all. It's mainly been, well, everywhere else, pretty much. Let's see. There we go. And if we bring that one, then we can stand down there and mine. We haven't been much in the Nether, and also the ooh, I'm actually drowning here. Hold on. Can I get a slightly? Nope. Apparently that's too deep. Too deep for the penguin. Anyway, what I was gonna say is that one of the things we are gonna need is blaze powder, and for that we need to find a nether fortress. So there's that. So that's one reason to go to Nether and explore that. I also believe that there are a couple of interesting things with Biomes O Plenty that it adds to the Nether, which might be worth investigating. There's a range of stuff there that we want to achieve, but most of it's tied to nether fortresses. So we're gonna need to find one of those. Other than that, let's see. What else is there in the nether we need? Netherrack, of course, and the nether ores in GregTech. There are a couple of those, and you ideally want to silk touch them. And the GregTech wiki even mentions silk touch directly. I know that later on in the game you get an electric equivalent of a silk touch. It's called the rock cutter. Let's see, there it is, rock cutter. And the way you make this: diamond dust, titanium plates, integrated circuits, and a battery. So that's easy enough. But the tungsten steel or titanium, that's out of our reach. Very much out of our reach, because to make this you need a vacuum freeze and you need a very, very good blast furnace. A blast furnace is actually one of the next machines we need to make, but in order to facilitate the making of the blast furnace, I believe that we do need silk touch. Or at least we could make good use of silk touch, and lo and behold, you managed to actually watch me mine obsidian now. Interesting. I guess I lied to you, or lied to myself, pretty much. Anyway, we have obsidian. Now the question is, we also have diamonds, but do we have the books? We have a book. Excellent, excellent. Now, of course, we don't have the bookshelves that we need. Diamonds to go there, book on top, enchantment table, there we go. And this one, let's put it upstairs. We'll repurpose this corner here. There we go. Now we just need a bunch of bookshelves, and I believe uses... Is there any easy recipe for bookshelves? Nope, it's the default. Alright, so a lot of planks. I can actually not hit. There we go. We can put one bookshelf, that's all we have. Yay! But we have found a couple of villages where we have left some books, so let's just quickly visit those and actually see if there's anything we've been missing. So yeah, I'm gonna do the traveling without you guys watching this time, I promise. So I'll see you in just a bit. And we're back. In the interest of getting stuff done, I actually went and visited both villages. I am now in the second one. And as you can see, I've found 57 books so far, and there's still all of these. But if my math isn't somewhat correct, 57 books should allow us to make 19 bookcases. The max we need for an enchantment table is 15. And we have one. So, provided that everything here fits together, we actually do have enough now to finish the enchantment table. Now, of course, I lost my boat as I arrived at this village. I accidentally sailed into something, so... yeah, going back is gonna be on foot because I didn't bring my saw, so... And because I am a cheap bastard, I really don't wanna end up wasting a bunch of logs making a new crafting table and such. It might seem very silly to you guys, but it actually annoys me that I would have to do that, so I'm just gonna swim back, and yeah, I'm gonna hate myself for it, but then maybe I'll remember to bring a second boat next time, so yeah, well, at least the house is inside, so it won't be long. But yeah, I think I'm gonna skip ahead again for you guys until we actually have the bookshelves made. And then we can set them up and actually enchant some stuff, so that's gonna be good. I'll see you in just a second. And here we are, 14 bookshelves made, so added to the one we already have. That should be enough for us to do all the high level enchants we would ever want. Now this chest is in the way because I would kinda like to not go out into room, but sure, let's break it. Bees, you're gonna have to move. We can actually just move them right over there. It's so typical of me that I end up placing it one block from where I really end up needing it to be, so yeah. Anyway, we should now be able to put a level 30 enchant on this, and since 4 is my lucky number, let's see. Fortune 2 on breaking free, that's very much not lucky. Bah. But at least it's something. Let's put the rest on our boots here. Fire protection 1, that's gonna help us in the nether. Alright, so this pickaxe did not get silk touch. But it's gonna be very useful when mining coal and such down on the ground with the Fortune 2, so let's save it for that. And then I think we're gonna go down and head to the nether. We have food, we have some torches, we have some building blocks in case we need something. We have some buckets to quickly scoop up some lava if it's about to burn us. And we have a shopping list consisting of locating another fortress of sorts. I can't even remember now if I actually mentioned this to you guys at one point. But I've actually cheated a bit. Not as in broke the rules of the game, but more like played a bit without recording. Where I ended up finding exactly one piece of Nether fortress. So that's where I am taking you guys right now, if I can find my way there. As you can see, there's plenty of this pyrite ore in the walls here. And once we get up here to the surface, we're gonna start getting shot by ghasts. Exactly. I did not bring a bow. I should have brought a bow. And those stupid Thaumcraft fire bats here. They're so difficult to hit. So yeah, welcome to the Nether. Now, if you're wondering why it looks a bit strange, there is actually a very good reason for that. What the whole grey thing when you get further away and such, it's not just YouTube compression. Basically, what happened, or what has happened, is that I have installed Optifine, and on top of that, Optifine doesn't make the thing ugly, but I have also installed the shaders mod. Now this means that I have the option of turning on shaders, and I think I'm gonna demonstrate that at the end of this episode, but for now, we have this nether fortress that I found. quickly marked out my entrance to it. I haven't been doing much in here, just kind of been looking around a bit. So the whole exploration thing is kind of left up to us together now. So I'm gonna put a cobblestone here. Actually, not there. There, because when it's on the left, it means that's the way out. So I'm gonna put them on the right. So that'll make sure that it remains in the right position. So the one thing I did manage to find in the Nether fortress, apart from, you know, a couple of Nether ores that I haven't picked up because I would like to still touch them eventually, is this thing in here. One piece of blaze spawner. Blaze spawners, of course, being immensely useful because they allow us to actually get blazes and blaze rods and get lit on fire because there's a lot of them there. So I'm just gonna... I've made this little cubby hole here where they have a hard time following me, and where, if I am not being an idiot, I can generally stay rather safe. But the idea being that we get them close to us so we can hit them with our swords, and hopefully kill them off while they are extinguished. That's the idea, at least. Like, the way blazes work, for those who don't know, is that they light on fire, fire 3 fireballs, and then they have a recharge period. So, if we could dodge the fireballs and actually kill some of them. That's a blaze rod. Yeah. Berserk seems to be the way to go. Their melee damage is quite powerful. They hit very hard in melee. So that's what you just saw there. Just go straight through my armor. I have a bit of fire protection on the boots, so that helps with the fireballs. But the melee attacks, if I'm not careful, they can really hurt me and take me down quickly. But anyway, that's 5 blaze rods, so that's more than we could ever hope for. Not really, but it's very good. I'm not gonna touch the nether quartz ore because since we have a fortune pickaxe, it makes more sense to use that. But let us actually go out where I haven't been before, this way, and see what we can find. Now, nether fortresses are normally rather large, so I'd be very surprised if this one ends right here. And nope, it doesn't. It continues all the way out here. So I wonder what we will find. Open area with more nether ores. Another blaze spawner that's really in a dangerous, precarious position. Yeah. Not cool. Another intersection here with no paths leading off of it. Very nice. Alright, so we need to get past these guys again. Ow. Let's just quickly do this. And extinguish myself. Thank you. Let's see if we can be a bit clever here. We have a little cubby hole to hide in. And then the question is, once we exit from this, do we go right or left? Left is the way out, right is the way onwards. Right. Ow. 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 Some glowstone could be good to have. Again, would have loved Silk Touch, but Fortune would also help, but Silk Touch would have been better. But we don't have it, so meh. Alright, so down here, what do we have? There's a little hole here we can climb out and have a look. Not a bad idea. We have a bit of soul sand here, that could be come in really handy. I'm not quite sure exactly, yes, actually I know exactly what we need soul sand for, so I'm gonna grab a bunch. As much as my shovel will allow me, I'm just gonna let it break now, because why not? There we go, 24. With the whole disappointment about the alloy furnace, I really don't care too much about my tools anymore, so there's that. It's kind of sad, but whatever. So yeah, it does appear that the blaze spawner holds the secret to the further extremities of this blaze fortress, or nether fortress, so either we're gonna have to go past it, or we're gonna have to go, or we should go back and bank. And quite frankly, I am tempted to go with the latter, banking. That was nearly a pro. but not quite. Banking. Oh, that's buggy. That's very dangerous. I'm just gonna protect against that. Oh, we haven't actually been over here. Interesting. What do we have here? Oh, a chest. Let us just quickly peek around the corner before we look. Horse armor, lots of it, and a gold sword. We can recycle some of that. I'm just gonna take the chest as well. In here we have some nether wart. We need that for potions, so is there any of it grown, or should we just... Let's just grab the seeds here. Up here, do we have anything? Nope, that's a dead end. Completely. Then, let's see. Left is the way out. There we go. Put in the right side. That's a dead end. Alright. I guess we can consider this end explored. So, if we want to get out of here, we need to take a right over here, I think, yeah. Yeah. There's also a path straight ahead there, but that's kind of blocked by lava, and with the blazes shooting at me without a bow, it doesn't seem too wise to try for that. So let's not. And here, dead end. That's towards the blaze spawner, and this is the way home. Actually, there's also something behind over here that I haven't explored, so I'm just quickly gonna take the little path around here and see, is there anything up here? No. Alright. Another dead end. But we also do need some nether brick. And this goes along with the soul sand, because these two things combined with magma cream, which we have not obtained yet. But if we can either find some slimes or some magma cubes here, then we could make a Railcraft blast furnace. The Railcraft blast furnace used to be the way to make steel in GregTech, back when it was more of an add-on and not as much as a completely separate entity. But basically what it does is that it actually does allow us to make steel from worn down iron tools. So it would allow us to recycle at least part of the chest down there, my chest of shame. So that's, as you can probably guess, is very interesting to me and could be something that I'd love to have. So, but it needs the magma cream, as I mentioned. So we'll need to find some places, some magma cubes or some slimes. That's the one. I don't know if you can make slime balls actually. You can. Pollen and propolis, and that means we need bees. But yeah, you can make slime. Interesting. Alright, so potentially our bees can save us the trouble. You know what? While we're rather safe here, I'm actually going to turn on the shaders mod so you can see the nether in its full glory. Just a second. And here we have it. This is one of the Sonic Ether's ultimate shader packs. I think it's version, let's see, options, version 10, Ultra No Blur. It makes the nether very, very dark actually, like it completely, because the lava is so bright that it blinds you. I think if you go in here and get a bit away from the light, then maybe, nope. The other shader pack I have is this one, and I don't know if it actually works properly. We'll see. There's a bit more light here. But no, it's kind of, yeah, this one doesn't work. Alright, so let's swap back to this one so we can actually get out of the nether. And then once we're back out, I'm gonna turn on the shaders again, and you get to see our house and the surrounding area with shaders. I'm probably gonna disable the shader mod again, mainly because it makes the game harder than it needs to be, as you just saw with the insanely dark nether. But it does make for pretty screenshots and time lapses, so there's that. But yeah, let's see if we can find our way back again. Through here. Some parador. Through here, and then there's a little tunnel hiding here. And there's the portal. Yay. Alright, through this. And options, shaders, Sonic Ether's Ultimate Shader Pack. Now, as you can see, this is more like it. This looks a lot like lava. Generally, it's a lot darker, and light sources are a bit more yellow, depending on, of course, on the source. But you gotta admit that looks awesome. There is some glitching going on over there. Not quite sure what's happening there, but I'd say generally, like, the tunnels here look fantastic with this. Very RPG-esque. And then, of course, once we get up here, it's nighttime right now. So again, torch is casting off a very warm light. Is that the sun or the moon going down? I don't even know. I think it's the moon going down. Yeah. Alright, so we can just manage to get on our little balcony up here and see the sunrise. We'll see the sun. Now that looks very, very buggy. Very nice. I think there might be something with the shader pack here that I haven't quite sorted out yet. But yeah, as you can see, it's still Minecraft, but the water has reflections on, everything. Come on, sun. Rise properly so we have some proper light. And we can see the shadows, hopefully. Yeah, shadows are starting to show up here from the house. The sun's getting really bright now. Yeah, there we are. That's more like it. Now you can see the shaders in their full glory. Let's actually just quickly jump down here and turn off the interface, then you can really see it. There we are. Our beautiful lands with the bees buzzing about. Buzz, buzz. And then, of course, the shadow side of the house over here. With all the sheep hiding. Generally shadow because the house is kind of tall, and then down here you can see the sun shining on the crops. Very beautiful. So yeah, I think with this beautiful sunset we're gonna end this episode. I hope you enjoyed the Nether exploration, and then once we return, then hopefully we can get started on the blast furnace. So until then, I'm Jerry, this has been GregTech. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!